Now they want you back. They don't make them like you. And now this person is finding out. I feel like in the past, this individual kept delaying any type of progress in regards to your connection with them. So for instance, if with this individual, this person may have been promising you promotions or going higher up the ladder in your chosen career with no intentions of helping you. For some of you, it could be in regards to having a commitment with this individual. Maybe you were dating this person and you wanted to take things to that next level, i.e. move in with that person, get married, have children, whatever the case is, and this person was like, yeah, we're going to do that. Some of you may have just been, talking to this individual and you wanted to see how things would progress, and they weren't necessarily giving you any indication that they were interested in investing in this actual connection. So they kept you at a standstill. And the thing is, no one has control over us, but because this individual was making you believe that there was going to be some sort of potential within this connection, some sort of expansion, you stayed within this pairing. This person was too focused on their money. They were very selfish. They did not even consider you, unfortunately, and it kept you up at night. It made you overthink. And sometimes you may have felt that you were tripping, meaning that you may have felt, nah, this person wouldn't do that to me. Yeah, they'll change their mind, or yeah, eventually this will happen. But all along, this was a game to this individual. This person was very conceited. For some of you, unfortunately, you were dealing with a narcissist, and this person was very determined to stop and block you for whatever reason. They had issues around control. Because they lacked control in their own life, they felt the need to try and control yours. I feel for some of you that this individual promised you something that was never going to be. And Spirit intervened. Spirit didn't want you to be, caught up in this toxic cycle anymore. And you started to judge the situation. You started to see the truth of what it really was. And you removed yourself. It was hard, because you saw this person for who they really was. And you felt, you felt disheartened that this person was false, because you were showing up in your true, authentic self. You felt saddened to know that, you stayed in a situation thinking that it was going to be one way, when in actual fact this person was wasting your time and had no intention of escalating the connection. It forced you to stand in your power. It forced you to step into your power. You realize that the only person that you really have control of is yourself. And I feel like you decided to walk on your own path, and this path may have been a path that you walked alone. But you had a glow up, you went through a transformation, and this person felt lost without you. They were so used to you always being there. They were so used to you stroking their ego. And it forced this individual to panic, in a sense, panic and seek your energy, seek your love, seek your approval. They wanted to hold on to you and your energy. And they had a lot of internal conflict. They started to think that you were dating other people, or you're going to collaborate with other people, or you're going to, leave the job and work for someone else. This person left you out in the cold and you were forced to love yourself. I feel like some of you cut this individual off. You cut off all contact. This person grew very desperate. They were asking, maybe your family members, your friends, the community that you belong to, where have you been? Have they heard from you? And people were like, yeah, I've heard from him, I heard from her. But they did not want to digest the fact that you didn't want to speak to them, because they were so conceited. They just didn't assume that you will just cut them off. This person's not moral, and you sussed this out. And I feel like you leaving this individual made this person feel as if the light from their life had disappeared. You became incognito in regards to, this person knowing about your whereabouts. You closed the cycle and you made yourself free. Energetically, you removed yourself from this person. Before, you were energetically stuck, but you removed yourself and you started investing in yourself. And because you started to invest in yourself, this person wanted to then invest in you. This person saw your value. They wanted to reconnect with you. For some of you, this person realized that they actually fallen in love with you. But it was too late. You blocked this person out because you trust this anymore. And for some of you, this person doesn't even trust themselves. This person was very, contaminated with a lot of different, I'm hearing like entity attachment, sorry. And I feel like they were so used to people being one way with them that they then treated you in the same way. They didn't know a real one when they saw a real one. And it took for you to connect, to cut this person off, for them to realize that they actually lost a good thing. Now this person is sad. They're yearning for you. They're having a lot of tower moments. And all they got left is to spy on you now and to realize what they actually had, which was someone that's one of a kind.